Pitch.
Pitch is a check swing, but a called strike. 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And he looks at a ball, 1-2. And a good pitch there. Just swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
Batting second.
Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson.
Number 35.
Now batting, Ryan Sandberg. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Check swing, called strike, 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
A ball and 2 strikes. Hit the other way out toward right field. Bellinger's under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Now in the box, Ichiro Suzuki. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the All-Stars, the left fielder, Ichiro
Bryant.
Suzuki.
One away. Stepping up to the plate,
Batting
Paul
second.
Molitor.
The third baseman, Paul Molitor.
Pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Corbin has become known as a guy that's tough to take deep. So many starting pitchers find themselves snake bitten by the gopher ball, but he really limits that. A ball and 2 strikes now. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Sandberg takes charge out there, and he stays with it for the second out. Digging in now, Jimmy Fox.
The first baseman, number 3.
The first pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. And the inning stays alive. It will bring Mike Trout to the plate next. Here's the center fielder, Mike Trout. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. There goes the runner. In there. Now the throw. And no throw. In fact, he'll just hang on to it. Here's the 1-1. Fox, second with 2 down. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even a 2-2. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit. Fox blows through the stop sign, headed for home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position.
The right fielder, Cody
Delivery to him on the way.
Bellinger.
And to start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1.
2-0. Yeah, it looks like to me he hasn't quite found that release point so far here in the first inning.
2-1 now. Pulled toward right center field. Suzuki is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. So striding in, Danny Santana.
Leading off
He'll
for
get started
Chicago,
in the top of the second.
the first baseman, Danny Santana.
First offering on its way. This is in the air to right. Bellinger's under it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Stepping into the box, Ichiro Suzuki.
The right
He'll
fielder,
get his first opportunity in this one.
Suzuki.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a little blooper to center. Trout coming on. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. He'll get it into second. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases.
Batting fifth, the third baseman.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. As he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mind offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Giro, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. One and 0. Here it is. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that'll hit off the ivy out there. And the tying run comes around to score from second. So it's a runner at first with 2 gone. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 1-0 is looked at for the first strike. Vasquez is off at first with 2 away. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Got it. Sandberg's got the throw, and the side is retired. Digging in, Ryan Sandberg.
Leading off
for Los Angeles. Off the home half of the
second baseman, Ryan.
And this pitch is taken on the other half for strike 1. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. Coming to the plate now, JT Realmuto.
The catcher, JT.
He's ready. Here's the
Realmuto.
Yanked on the ground down the line. A foul ball here, 0-1. And it's fouled away.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Soto is there, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Barry Larkin trying to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second.
Larkin
and fouls this one off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. It's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. And this is popped up near second base. Sandberg is there to make the catch, and his side is retired. Digging in, Patrick Corbin. 9-1-2
for the Sky Sox. The pitcher,
first pitch
Patrick
of the at-bat.
Corbin.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Oh, that's for sure going to be a pitch he wants back. You're not going to get many balls right in the wheelhouse from a top-level arm like this.
1-2 now. Pops this one up. Larkin. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Stepping in, Juan Soto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. On its way. Line to the right side. Bellinger back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone. Now at the plate, Ricky Henderson. He's over for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Now back.
Stepping in and ready for another shot. Ryan Sandberg. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. High set by Kershaw. Now the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Bellinger coasts under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Standing in, Clayton Kershaw.
Leading off.
We move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
The pitcher, Clayton
Cold strike at the letters.
Kershaw.
Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Now
a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. It in for the second out.
Now batting, third baseman,
Paul Molitor. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout.
Molitor.
Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
With 2 outs, they're not playing him to bunt here, and he didn't show it.
And that'll just sneak past his outstretched arm, a base hit. Stepping up now, Jimmy Fox. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. And we'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. Digging in the switch hitter, Danny Santana.
Leading off.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so
the first baseman,
0 for 1 so far.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard.
Now batting, the right field.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Ichiro Suzuki. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Runs up and gets this one down. And he'll beat the throw as he's got himself a bunt single. Here's Chris Bryant now.
The third
comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First offering on its way. Loud contact off the bat of Bryant and sent deep to left. Off the LED board and gone. Now to the plate, Christian Vasquez.
Now batting.
Follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. Here it comes. Had him off balance a bit as this is skied into short left center. Larkin backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone.
Number 23.
Fernando Tatis Jr. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that's going to be off the ivy-covered wall. Standing in, Patrick
Now
Corbin.
batting.
He flew out in
The
his last
pitcher.
at-bat.
Patrick Corbin.
Pause, now the pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mike Trout,
Leading
looking
off
to
for
follow
Los
up the
Angeles.
RBI single
center
from his
fielder.
first at-bat.
Mike
In there, and it's 0-1.
Trout.
Counts even to
Off the
Trout,
plate,
1-1. 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping into the
Now
box,
batting.
Cody Bellinger.
The right
He's
fielder.
0 for 1
Cody.
thus far.
Bellinger.
Squared that one up just a little late. The 0-1 pitch. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike. Bellinger, simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range
Now
and great
batting.
hands, he's also
The
got a
second
plus
baseman.
arm, one that
Ryan.
base runners and base coaches certainly have to be
Denver.
mindful of. Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-1 game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Shot down the first baseline. And a reach, but it's by him as he couldn't quite get to that ball. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone. Man at second here with 2 away. And
Now
in steps
batting,
the catcher,
catcher,
JT Realmuto.
JT.
Hit the other way out toward right
Realmuto.
field. And nothing will come of the 2-out double as the inning is over. Back to the top of the order now. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan
left
Soto.
fielder. Juan
First pitch
Soto.
coming. Here it is. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out
The
of
batter.
So he
Number
gets him
35.
swinging on a pitcher's pitch. Juan Soto goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. A dive, and he knocks it down. And he'll make it to first easily on what will almost certainly be ruled an infield single.
Now batting.
Digging in once
The second
again,
baseman.
Ryan Sandberg.
Ryan
It was a flyout
Sandberg.
for him in his last trip. Set and the pitch. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Riding in, Danny Santana.
The batter.
He was retired
The first
for a
baseman.
ground ball last
Danny.
time up.
Yeah, Matty,
Santana.
expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
A bare-handed pickup. Hey now. So coming to the plate.
Now batting. The right fielder. Ichiro Suzuki.
Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Suzuki posts under it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. leading off the inning, Barry Larkin. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Things not looking
Not
very good
shortstop.
so far in this one,
Barry.
but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Here's another 1-2. Swing and a line drive. And that's a fair ball heading out toward the 353 sign on the ivy. Around second now, and this ball still hasn't been fielded. Larkin takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
The pitcher, number 22.
So the bases are clear now following the home run. And that'll bring up the pitcher, Clayton Kershaw. First pitch is a slider called for a strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time.
Now batting, left fielder, Ichiro Suzuki.
And a strike to even the count, 1-1. Line to the right side. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting,
coming to the
third
plate now,
baseman,
Paul Molitor.
Paul.
He's a diamond player with some serious wheels. He excels in several areas, but is best known for his incredible speed. There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field, into the bleachers, and gone. So digging in now, Jimmy Fox.
Now batting,
a hit in 2
number
tries
3
for him so far.
Oh, that's off the plate.
Fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0.
That's Bolton.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Your
Kenta
attention,
Maeda,
please.
6'1"
Now
right-hander will be the one to get the call from the bullpen.
Maeda.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. Suzuki will reach out with one hand to make the catch. Digging in and looking for more, Chris Bryant will be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
This guy has been unbelievable. Towards outside Ridgely.
First now with nobody out. From the on-deck circle into the batter's box comes Christian Vasquez. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Trout patrolling center makes the play, 1 out. Into the box now, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Number 23.
Single for him in his last at-bat. Set. Here it comes. On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting, Jose Abreu.
Tries to catch him napping, but he missed the bunt attempt. Strike 1. From the belt, the pitch. Now a late bunt attempt here, but he misses strike 2.
I got the count 0-2.
off the plate at 94, 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Suzuki is right there as he'll put it away without much problem for the second out. Juan Soto to the plate now. Could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. Comes set, the 0-1. And the slider gets the call on the inside corner. The 0-2. And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And the two-out throw will not come to pass as the inning is over. Ready once again, Mike Trout. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
The center fielder, Mike.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball one. And a fastball runs a bit too far inside as he's got to step out of harm's way there. Line drive base hit. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Won the count. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 takes, and now he's down 0-2. I'm not sure, but he may have been taking to give the guy at first a chance to run.
Got him swinging on the fastball. Cody Bellinger is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Pitch outside, the throw, and no throw, in fact, as they'll just hang on to it. 2-1 the count to Sandberg. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Ready for another shot now. The catcher in scoring position. No balls and 1 strike. He's set. The 0-1. Crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul territory. Hauls it in, and the potential. Into the box, Ricky Henderson. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. First delivery to him on the way.
Number 35.
This is line to left. So he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one. So it's an inning opening single to kick off their half of the 7th. Edwin Diaz takes the ball here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out. Look, now the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
0-1.
What a well-executed pitch right there. Just a little bit off the corner right there. Got a great hitter to go a little bit outside his zone.
And that is down for extra bases. And with nobody out, we'll see if they want to wave that go-ahead run home. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. Riding in once again, Danny Santana.
The first baseman.
Successfully laid down a sac bunt in his last plate appearance. First pitch of the at-bat. Here's a line drive. And he's given them the lead, and maybe more than that. This will kick up against the wall now. Throw to second, but he's in there. As 2 runs come across to score, and they grab the lead.
Now batter.
Settling in now, Ichiro Suzuki. Add some padding to their lead in the form of that run standing out there at second base. Down the first baseline. And he goes and chops this one out towards second. To his right, Morgan. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Now batter.
Stepping in, Chris Bryant. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. No balls and a strike to count. Santana takes his lead at third with 1 away. swing and a ground ball to third.
Nope, that's
This
foul.
will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Now batter. The
Digging
catcher.
in, Christian
Christian
Vasquez. Hit the ball pretty
Vasquez.
well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a lineout. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Liam Hendricks will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th. Fernando Tatis Jr. will be the first one to greet him as
Now
he'll
batter.
start fresh here with the
Number
bases
23.
empty following the home run. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit. Next to hit will be the pitcher,
The batter.
Jose
The
Abreu.
first baseman.
So far, 0 for
Jose.
1 with a flyout.
Abreu.
And prior to the
No,
first
he's in
pitch,
there.
he'll look to first. And he'll get back in safely. First offering on its way. Hit swung on and missed the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. Set. Here's the 0-1. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. He is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Basic pitching right there. 0-2 fastball up and out of the zone. Change.
Curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. But he's safe at third as he's able to scramble back. Here now the 2-2. Lifts it into the air to shallow center. Trout has a read on it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen, please join us for the traditional.
Leading off the inning, Barry Larkin, and they'll need
Leading
him to
off
get
for
something
the
going
All-Star.
here.
It doesn't look
The
very
shortstop.
promising so far in this
Barry
one as we move into the later
Larkin.
innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Henderson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Now at the plate,
The batter,
Joe
number
Morgan.
8.
He's newly
Second
entered
baseman,
into the ball game, so this will be
Joe
his first trip to the plate here
Morgan.
in inning number 7.
0-1
That
for
one's
count.
down around the knees, taken for a strike. And he takes
1-1.
this one high, 1-1. Lifted down the line in left. Soto giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping
the
in,
left fielder,
Ichiro Suzuki.
Ichiro Suzuki.
First offering on its way.
Inside,
Started here with
ball
a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Liner toward right center. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So the lineup flips over and digging
Leading
in,
off,
Juan
Chicago.
Soto. He'll have the
The
first
left
crack
fielder,
at it here as we
Juan
start inning number 8.
Soto.
Jump set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Ball 1,
High
no
and
strike.
away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your
Oh, that's
final
out.
thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one. Here.
The count now at 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. Stepping in, Ricky Henderson. He singled
number
his last
35.
time. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Trout is right there, one down. Now this is cut and thrown to first. On to first, and they get the double play.
Now batting.
At the plate, Ryan Sandberg came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. From the stretch, fly ball into straightaway left. Suzuki moves over, and that ends the inning. Adam Ottavino is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
Leading off for Los Angeles,
On the way.
the third
In the
baseman,
air out to right.
Paul Molitor.
Suzuki is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
The
In
bat,
now, Jimmy
number
Fox.
3.
He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
No, that's low.
Fastball here as we'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Good sharp slider there, and he couldn't catch up to it. 2-1 now.
I know he's well aware of the fact he can't tie this with one swing of the bat, but maybe he's trying to ignite the boys by driving something out of the ballpark.
Fouled off. Bases are empty, one man in. Hit the other way out toward right field. Suzuki is in pursuit. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The center fielder,
Here's
number
the cleanup
27.
hitter, Mike Trout. He steps in off a base hit in his last at-bat. Strike one to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. This is line to left. Soto will get there, and he puts it away to digging in to try it again. Danny Santana
Leading
comes
off
into
for
this
the Sky
appearance
Sox.
in the midst of a
The
1-for-4
first baseman,
day.
Danny
From the
Santana.
stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Trout has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Into the box now, Ichiro Suzuki. Doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. And he won't take any chances on that one as this is scooped away in foul territory for the first strike. The 0-1 pitch. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw not in time, and he's in there with his 3rd hit of the afternoon. Ready for another chance? Chris Bryant struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
Suzuki is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2. Ready now Christian Vasquez.
The catcher.
Went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. First offering on its way. Lying toward the gap in left center. Suzuki is there, and they breeze through. Now with the plate, Cody Bellinger. He'll be the one to get us going here in the bottom of inning number 9.
The right fielder,
Cody.
Cody.
That's a good pitch to
Bellinger.
lay off right there. That cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
Now a fastball taken outside here as it moves it to 2-2 now. Fouled away. Another try at 2-2. Ball 3. 3-2 now.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome. You go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Pulled toward right center field. Henderson sprinting after it. He's there and records the first out. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. Now batting.
Catcher.
He's hit this in 3 at-bats to this
Real
point.
Yuko.
Set and the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Bellinger stands at first with 1 out. Hit hard to the right. Bounce to first. Loved by Santana. There's one on to first, and he rolls the double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over. The 51s, the Arrows. The Cubs, the Cubs, the Cubs, the Cubs. The Coyotes, the Cubs.
player receives advice about the refining of his game.
Well, it's a cold night.
Play ball. 3. He's out. You're out. 3. Ball 4. Take the base.
Coming to the plate now, Sebastian Becerra.
The right
he
fielder.
could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Becerra.
He's set. Here it comes. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is a nice one. First game of a homestand. You played well on the road. You got a chance to grab a shower and sleep in your own bed last night. I bet you this team comes out on the attack today.
And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes...
And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball. The next Cub up, Sebastian Becerra. He hit a sac fly earlier.
Sebastian
Pulled high
Becerra.
in the air out to right field. Henniger has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. Next for Seattle, Michael
Now
Mullins.
batting, second
2
baseman.
on his line thus far.
Michael
Hits are now even at
Mullins.
4 apiece. Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And they take the lead. It's gone.
You could see here that he tried to stay low.
So in now for Chicago, Sebastian Becerra. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Becerra.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. Henniger is back to the warning track, and he's able to put it away for the second out. 4-2 the final score tonight. Seattle used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back.
Our final line score tonight.
Rain is falling, but so here's Francisco Lindor now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for Cleveland, the shortstop.
First delivery to him
Francisco
on the way. And
Lindor.
afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield, around the mound, and around the home plate area is really getting so wetted. I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
One out, nobody on. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. So now Carlos Santana. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Carlos.
First delivery to him on the way. In there, strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Well, he went for the knockout pitch that time, but a good eye, 1-2. Darvish pauses. Here it is on a ball and 2 strikes. And it's fouled away. Again, a 1-2. This one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half.
Leading off for the Cubs, the third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Here's the first pitch to him. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Really starting to pour now, and the forecast is not showing any signs of a break in the weather.
Total agreement, Matt. In particular, that pitcher's mound. You know, one of the things you have to really be careful, not just for the position players, but that mound gets awfully slippery and awfully wet when it becomes moist like it is right now. So the umpires are going to have to really pay attention to the conditions on the field.
The 1-2. On the ground to the left side. Lindor has it. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Thoughts, Dan, who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat. And he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
Ball and a strike.
That counts 1-1.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And it's a foul ball. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Batting third, the catcher.
Bases are empty
Wilson.
here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
I know he wants that pitch back. He put good wood on that ball. But let's give credit to the pitcher right there. Great arm action on that changeup. Got him a little bit out in front.
Contreras brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out.
Sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit.
has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down.
Batting
2,
fourth,
no put away.
the first baseman,
Works the count back to
Anthony
neutral, and it gives him
Rizzo.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And into bat next, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Ball 1.
Breaking ball called
Count
just a bit
1-0.
low. Ripped down the first base line, but a foul ball, 1-1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Contreras leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now Rizzo belts one, carrying well into right field. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. A 2-run shot off the bat of Anthony Rizzo as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Batting fifth,
And now Kyle
the left fielder, Kyle
And he fouls this one off.
Schwarber.
Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Pitch is popped up. Zimmer has a play. And the inning is over. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Second inning coming up in Cleveland, and with more on the weather forecast, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I am hearing that heavier rain is expected to pass through the ballpark at some point later in the game. The umpiring crew would, of course, like to get this one in uninterrupted, but it is possible that we could be looking at some sort of a delay if they determine the weather is impacting the play on the field.
All right, Heidi, thanks. We'll hope for the best, of course, but guys, you have to
Leading
assume
off for
these
the
players
Indians,
are probably going to be
the right
impacted
fielder,
by this weather at
Ron
least a
Neal.
little.
Yeah, Matty, 100% it's going to be bothersome. They're going to have to watch their spikes. They're going to have to maybe gather themselves to get that extra grip on the baseball. But from a position player standpoint, you just can't lose focus. Starting pitchers are the ones that are going to have the most problems with it.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And he'll step on first for the out.
Batting
3
fifth,
unassisted.
So here's how the Chicago Cubs
number
position
64.
defense. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy's got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy. He brings a powerful bat to the line.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in an 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
He racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Number 64.
Number 10.
Packing for out number 2 in the inning.
Bowers.
And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. Bowers, 23 years old. This is his first year at the big league level.
Hey, I got to commend him a little bit. Leadoff homer, and now he's 1 pitch away from getting out of this inning without any further damage.
And wow, tough to lay off the fastball there, but it's 1-2. Slider called strike 3 as he couldn't pull the trigger, and the side is retired. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Cubs 2 and the Indians 1. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs,
First
The
pitch
right fielder.
on its way.
Red.
Now a swing and a miss as they start him out on the
Red.
pitch. Well,
Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Okay, here we go. Let's go now. All right, here we go.
the 1-1 home. Back up the middle. And a base hit. So early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away.
Might have been cheating for another fastball, trying to get the head to that one early. Pitcher pulled the string with a nasty breaking ball and had him a little bit out in front.
And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Here's how the Indians are setting up on D. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit the power, check. Enough said.
And that's the second out. And now the Cubs pitcher, Yu Darvish. And a chance now to increase his lead if he can deliver something here with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Sent toward first. And Bowers will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is written. Striding in for the Indians, Kevin Plawecki, as we are all set to begin the third inning in this one.
Kevin.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out toward second. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. And now it looks like they want some time to review that one here, so they'll check with their replay guys. The call on the field was safe, but it was definitely a bang-bang play and tough for us to tell at full speed.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
So here's the signal from the bench, and they will indeed ask for that play to be reviewed. So the umpires will get on the horn with the replay operations center in Manhattan and attempt to get a definitive answer on this play.
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably
standing in now, Mike Clevenger, and he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Has a look, now the pitch. Tries to get the bunt down here, but this is foul, and we'll see if he tries it again. And now a two-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. And he will not have a play behind him. It's an infield single. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
And you know, the heavy stuff has finally arrived. This has got to be the hardest rain we've seen all afternoon.
Indian short out behind 1-2 in the count.
And he swings from going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
Almora calls off the left fielder as he takes charge for the second out. 2 men on. 2 out. And that'll bring in one of the best on-base percentage players in the game, Carlos Santana. Laid off the bender there, but it's in for a called strike. Santana stands just shy of 6 feet at 5'11" and bats from both sides of the plate. This is his first year at the big league level. Skied in the air to straightaway left. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is digging in for his second at-bat. Chris Bryant. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Drives it out to deep right center field. Calling for it, Reyes makes the play, 1 away. At the plate, Javier Baez, 0 for 1 here in the early going. First offering on its way. Here's a pop-up now. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Fouled off. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll bring in Franmil Reyes from the stretch. In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Count is 1-2 now. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. And the next batter will be Mike Freeman. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1.
That pitch up in the zone called the strike, and that's a tough pitch for a batter to hit, though. That fastball that's high in the zone.
2-2. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. Now in the box, number 64. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Nope.
Ball 1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Here comes the 0-1. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
That was a great job of driving that ball, extending his arms very well, was able to get it over the right fielder's head, one-hopping it off the wall for an easy double. That's one of those solid hits that you don't even feel coming off the bat.
This is on the ground over the first. And it's a productive first out as that runner is able to advance 90 feet up to third here. Digging in now, Ben Zobrist. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First offering on its way. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Santana on the move, and the play is made, but this should be good enough for an RBI as the runner from third tags up. And the run is in to score from third. It's now 3-1. The bases are empty here with 2 gone. And into bat next is Albert Almora. Oh, and here's a fastball right down the middle of the plate that swung on and hit out to deep left field. And this one's not coming back. This is a long home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. And the Cubs have taken a 4-1 lead.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair enough. And that question was answered with a resounding bump as it turned off the foul pole for a home run. That's to the club. The second baseman,
Nick Castellanos now. As he'll swing and miss at a first pitch slider. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. This ball will be chopped foul. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The next 0-2. Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3. Welcome back to Progressive Field in Cleveland as we send it down to Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with manager Terry Francona during the break about his thoughts on the Indians' hitters to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1. Fifth inning here in a 4-1 ball game. Skied into straightaway right. Zobrist on the move. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mike Clevenger. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Indians pitcher at the plate with a 1-1 count. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Oh, he just threw that fastball by him.
I think he just subscribed to the swing hard in case you hit it philosophy of hitting. As a pitcher, why not? Better than standing up there like you've never held a bat before.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball. So here now is the pitcher, Yu Darvish. Comes into this. Jason Hayward will grab the bat and hit for the pitcher here. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Pulled toward right center field. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
The batter, the third baseman.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. High in the air out to center field. Reyes giving chase. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Well, that was certainly a tough play, and worth taking another look with Showtrack. Seemed to get a pretty good read off the bat, carved out a nice route, and ended up covering over 110 feet to make the play. I'm sure he's happy with himself about that one. Here's Javier Baez. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and foul, though it had the home run distance. Now here's the pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Velasquez is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs as they hold on to a. Pedro Strop takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. First offering on its way. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Line to the right side, but a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Looking up is Contreras. Gone to lead off the inning. Ball's jumping in this one. That's the 4th to leave the yard so far. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. No hits to this point. Hard stuff on the corner, and he's got him 0-2 now. Bases are empty here, nobody out. In under the hands with a fastball, it's 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him, it was just a little out of the zone.
So we got him looking there. Bradley Zimmer becomes the first out of the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's 1 for 2 in this one. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. Hit hard back up the middle. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. So the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Contreras. He'll lead it off as we start the home 6th.
The catcher.
Now here's the pitch.
Wilson.
Lifted down the line in left. But this will land untouched. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. And at least he held up. He must have been guessing.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Calling for it, Santana. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Anthony Rizzo will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a two-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. Reyes racing back, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. His second home run of the game, and just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game. Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. Gone after 5 1/3 here, as he never really found his groove in this one. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Soft liner to the right side. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
The right fielder,
at the plate, Ben Zobrist earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Fly ball out to straightaway right. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. Stepping into the box, Mike Freeman. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. No balls and 1 strike. Set to deliver the 0-1. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. Line, but speared on a hop. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Digging in, number 64. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Here now is Jake Bauers. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game. Digging in, Albert Almora. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame.
Yeah, Matt, that last at-bat, that was a pretty good pitch. A fastball down and away that he went out and hooked and pulled it. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm going to have to think about throwing one up and in and standing this guy up to make that outside corner.
First delivery to him on the way. Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Tony Kemp will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 21. Tony Kemp.
Swing and a line drive. And this is going to find some real estate out there as he comes through off the bench with extra bases. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
So a runner at second, 2 down now. And into bat next, former National League MVP Chris Bryant. 0-1 the count. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Slow roller down the third baseline.